Xavier lighting it up from deep. They came into tonight shooting 41% from 3 in Big East play, best in the conference, and they've kicked it up a notch, if not 2 or 3.
A few notches, John.
And defensively engaged here with 12 on the timer. Georgetown needs a bucket. Jones off on the 3, and Leyendecker with the closeout.
I like that look by Brianna Jones, though. She has the height advantage over the smaller Leah Dunham defending her.
Morgan Sharps. Rebound by Kovachikova. Jones is the best chance for Georgetown to find that hot hand.
She came in early in the ball game and I believe scored a significant percentage of the first 15 points or so.
Kovachikova off this time, and here comes Gray. Xavier looking to run with their new head coach, Melanie Moore, and it works to perfection. On the break, it's Carrie Gross.
Xavier is so efficient when that ball comes out of the net on the defensive rebound. That time, Ari Gray took it herself, but we've seen previously guards grab the ball, find Leah Dunham, and the ball is quickly getting up the floor.
How about these Musketeers?
Playing with some urgency.
Pull up for Kaleva. Got it.
That's a spot I think the Hoyas need to look to exploit more because of the way that Xavier is defending. Short corner on both sides.
It ends a 9-0 run for Xavier. Sharps, the freshman, with the handoff to the veteran in Gray. Gray off the crossover. And we'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
While Gray does a good job of drawing the foul there, Xavier's got to do a better job of using those screens.
Tomorrow we've got a good one in the Big Ten for you as number 11 Ohio State battles Indiana. Action tips off at 11:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
That should be a good one, huh?
Absolutely. Big Ten could have as many as 9, maybe even 10 NCAA tournament teams with the Buckeyes playing at such a high level. Michigan State. How about the Rutgers Scarlet Knights?
Yeah, Rutgers getting it done. Archie Miller leading the way for Indiana. Caleb Wesson doing his thing for the Buckeyes. Big East, though, John. 6 in?
6 or 7 potentially for the Big East Conference.
All right, we'll see what you're doing, fellas.
Big East and Big Ten putting up big years.
For sure.
Get a doubleheader on Fox tomorrow. Georgetown needs to snap out of an offensive funk. An 11-2 Musketeer run to really take control of this ballgame. 10 on the timer for Kovachikova. Gordon in off the bench. Hoyas look lost as Wright. And just in the nick of time, Kaleva saves the day.
She is so active. Her hands both offensively and defensively, and it allows her to capitalize on opportunities like that. Not many players would do that.
Anita Kaleva, a Croatian native, plays for her national team program. Leyendecker off the catch, and she will head to the free throw line.
It was a good cut by Leyendecker. Kovachikova thought she got all ball on that one. The refs beg to differ.
What we've seen tonight from this Xavier team is a real response. And we were talking with Melanie Moore about who she's been speaking to in her first season, going through some adversity. And she told us out of the blue yesterday, Sue Semrau, the longtime Florida State head coach, gave Coach Moore a call and said, Mel, I've been through this. I went through this early in my career. Just stay the course and remember, you're the leader of this team. And Mel said it meant the world.
Yep, indeed. And she talked about culture mattering. And Sue Semrau's got that thing rocking and rolling over at Florida State. That's a top 10. They might be at 11. I'd have to double check. Top 15 ranked program right now. Took a couple of hits in ACC play recently, but that's a group that has been to the Elite 8 twice in the last 4 years.
Melanie Moore serving under Ken Barnes-Arico at Michigan. And she actually spent time on the staff with now Marquette head coach Megan Duffy. So there's plenty of connections, and the Barnes-Arico tree, it knows no limits.
Indeed. We got Coach, what's our guy over at St. John's?
Joe Tartamella.
Coach T, you know I love you. I just couldn't think of your name just now.
Coach T and the Johnnies play DePaul Sunday on FS1.
That should be fun. You got that one.
Windy City should be rocking.
Yeah, that's going to be tremendous guard play as Kovachikova shows that she's a guard to be reckoned with as well, getting that ball to fall in traffic. back.
To an 11-point game. Plenty of time.
There is, but if you're Georgetown, you've got to play with a sense of urgency on the defensive end. You're not in a position to exchange baskets.
Here's Gray, so physical, and banks it in.
I wish I could just whip out a ruler just to see her elevation. I mean, the kid has such natural ability and is gifted athletically.
Does she remind you of anybody?
Oh, let's think. All right, who should remind me of? That's a tough one, John. I gotta think through that. Let's just take a look at this drive while I'm thinking, though, right? One dribble, two nice healthy steps, and then look at that elevation. She gets up off the ground. She's in the air. She's under control, though, which I also like in that play. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. I'm drawing a blank on comparisons, but very athletic.
What will be a lot of fun is when she goes up against Shantae Stonewall at DePaul. Two stretch players who really fight as Grace fouled on this drive.
That is going to be fun. If I think of the two of their games, Shantae, that is, has a little bit more of a smooth finesse to her game. I think she's a better shooter. Her shot is a little bit more pure. Ari can hit, but I would say that Shantae is the better shooter. I would give Ari the edge in terms of athleticism and strength, but Shantae plays very, very hard as well.
Ray up to 14 points. Just 2 rebounds. Came in averaging over 9 per game. 1 for 2 on this trip, and Xavier with the largest lead of the night at 14.
Now, comparisons, women's basketball folks can get, it came to me. I actually would loosely compare Ari's body to Maya Moore's body.
Wow. That is some high praise from you.
She doesn't have the same skill set, and that's why Maya was Maya, and is Maya, should she decide to return to WNBA. But in terms of athleticism, I think that's a fair comparison.
Somehow the ball stayed in. Final minute of this third quarter. Hoya's looking for a burst, but it's taken away. Carrie Gross said no, and here comes Xavier. The Musketeers have been near perfect tonight, and on the break they strike. That's Courtney Pranger.
Courtney Pranger made herself a big visible target. Carrie Gross saw her teammate hanging out under the basket, unbothered, and it's a 2.
The Xavier Musketeers have now won in 64 days. But they just won it tonight, as it'll stay with the Hoyas with 12 on the timer.
So much, though, of the energy that we're seeing on the offensive end has been generated defensively for the Xavier squad.
Georgetown with 8 on the timer. Kovačíková now with 5. Looking for Wright, and Xavier forcing the shot clock violation. The Musketeers are doing it on both ends.
Defensive energy producing offensive confidence. It doesn't always happen that way. A lot of times players get their energy on the offensive end and then try to drag it into defense, and shouldn't always work that way. But when you've got a team that understands their ability on the defensive side, that's something to get excited about.
A chance to put the cherry on top of the cupcake, if you will. Gross had her shot altered, and with .3, it will stay with the Musketeers here. Time for a very quick.
.6 you can get a shot off. I don't know that you can in .3.
Gross, everyone deflected. Nonetheless, Xavier finishes 6 for their final 8 in the third and forces Georgetown into a 2-minute scoring drought. The Musketeers looking to stop the streak. 30 down, 10 to go.